Now let's scratch our designs onto our scratch board. So I've already come up with my design in the last step. I've come up with my sloppy copy with 4 different designs. And now I'm going to lightly sketch my main shapes, my big shapes, onto my scratch board with a pencil. I'm going really lightly. You can use your best design, or you can use different parts from each of the designs. Whatever works in one, you can add it. My design here is not going to be exactly the same as any of my 4 designs, but it's going to have elements of all of them. So it's just a good idea to sketch stuff first. It helps you out in your art. Now, once you get it all sketched out, we can start scratching. I'm using one of those bamboo skewers you get with kebabs, but really a lot of things work. I think I put toothpicks in each of your art bags, so you can use a toothpick. I should have put a few of them, or really anything with a pointy edge. The nice thing about these skewers is you can actually sharpen them using just a normal pencil sharpener. That's why I use them. Now, I thought I would do one of these pictures with the night sky and how the moon reflects off the water, but really you can do whatever you would like. Again, you should have come up with your design in your last step with a sloppy copy, but if you'd like to do something like that, I'm fine with that. You can also come up with any other idea. The only requirements I'm giving you is that you need to have an area with texture, and you need to have foreground, middle ground, and background in your design. So during this scratching stage, you really get to find out how good of a job you did when you colored the original crayons down, because if you colored the crayons down well, you'll be able to scratch off that area. If you find an area that's being stubborn and won't let you scratch off, that probably means that you didn't color the crayons on well enough in that area and the paint sunk into the paper. But that's okay. Just do your best. Some areas will be tougher than others. You can also start to tell if you put on your paint too thick, because maybe it chips off in a little area. Those kind of mistakes happen. Now, don't worry about them if they do. Just keep going with it. Do your best. That's okay. I bet your picture will still look great with those little kind of mistakes in there. Not a big deal. It happens to me all the time. Keep going. Fill the page. You spent all of this time putting down nice colors down under the black paint. Now let's make enough lines that we can show some of that color. So keep going with it. There should be stuff on the top, bottom, left, right. That's one of the reasons it's really nice to add texture with these things, is because it just goes really well with the scratching. It's really nice to add lines of color as texture. That's why I usually require texture in these kind of projects. So making scratch boards is a lot of fun. Remember, this is something you could even do for free art. If you like making a scratch board a lot, you could do another one. And that's just something to think about. Scratch boards, it's just another media, sgraffito, the French word that just means to scratch off. That's what we're doing. We're doing sgraffito, showing texture, foreground, middle ground, and background. Hope you like doing yours. I can't wait to see what everybody comes up with. I love these kind of projects. It's just a completely different way to do art that a lot of people don't get a chance to do. So bye, everybody.